Hey everybody, Sightless Senshi here. So today I am going to be making my first challenge lock. So the thing is, when I say making a challenge lock, unfortunately, I can't make my own pins exactly, so I've had to acquire pins over the course of several lock pickings and guttings and dissections, as it were. And also, I've got a couple of pins that were given to me by Been Pickin, so that's pretty cool. So what I'm doing is I basically gave some thought to the order I want those pins in, the driver pins, based on the height of the key pins. And I've given that a bit of thought and have made what I hope should be a fun combination of challenge lock pins. I had an idea for a lock using a padlock body with incredible spring tension on the core, which I think would have made for some interesting feedback. But unfortunately, it's an American core, and I do not have a sufficient quantity of American pins to make that a really good idea. Anyway, that's basically the bulk of what I have to say for now. I have a hard time, putting these locks together in an efficient manner, so we're going to cut, and you're going to see Lady Lockpicker putting this challenge lock together, and she is going to basically just assemble it as I designed it. So you'll see the pins in the order that I intended them to be in, and she will put them together. This will, of course, give whoever gets this lock a pretty good glimpse of what they're getting into, so that's kind of cool for whoever gets this lock. I'm not too worried about keeping it all a secret. I mostly just want people to enjoy the challenge lock. Anyway, I'm going to jump out of the way here and let Lady Lockpicker take over. Thank you all for watching so much, and please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and of course remember to rock out with your lockout. Alright, so what we have here are the pins that I'm going to be using. There's a decent little variety, I'd like to think. I did put some challenge lock theory to work here based on what I've watched of other challenge locks. And basically what I'm hoping for is, let's see, at pin 2 and 4, which are the shortest of the available pins, we have some of those long arrow pins I got from Mr. Been Pickin. I'm hoping that while trying to set those carefully behind the slightly deeper cut pins that precede them, that it'll be easier to get snagged up on the arrow pins, and thus complicate things. Let's see, beyond that, my other ideas that I kind of incorporated here were to have a spool pin at pin 6 was kind of important to me, because I was thinking, for me, it's always slightly harder to set spool pins that are farther in the back. I don't know why, but that's always been a thing for me. I think I just risk bumping other pins and messing things up, and I think with more security pins involved, that will be, maybe more possible and hopefully more devastating, because mean-spirited fun. And then we have a check pin, I believe, in position 3, yes?
Yes. And
that is a nice serration. That should be really fun. The check pin from Sparrows check pin set, which I believe the design was inspired by Lock Noob, if I remember correctly. So mad shout out to Lock Noob for some awesome pinning designs. And yeah, I mean, I think that's really the bulk of the design here. It's I don't have a lot of different spring varieties, so I've just made do kind of with what I had. Anyway, oh, and of course I think there's like a mushroom type pin, if I remember correctly, at pin 1, which was the only one I didn't really mention. That should just provide some interesting feedback, or so I hope. Anyway, yeah, so that's the lock, and Lady Lockpicker can go ahead and start putting that thing together. And we will hope that this comes out to be a fun and frustrating challenge lock.
Alright, now keep up the witty banter.
Alright, and I'll entertain you guys while she works. You know what's weird is, of the two of us, like, let's say we were doing a video where, like, only our hands were visible, right? Like, you're doing one right now where only your hands are visible, and if I were doing the same thing. It's weird, like, the one of us without the painted nails would be, in fact, you, not me.
That's true.
That's kind of funny, right?
Quick, let's go paint my nails.
I thought you hate having your nails painted.
I do.
See, she hates having her nails painted, and she paints mine. She likes to paint mine.
I also want to shave your head.
You want to shave my head?
Yes.
Why do you want to shave my head? Why not shave your own head?
Because it might screw up my hair.
Cool!
It would screw up my hair.
Yeah, it would screw up. Well, yeah, I mean, it would kind of have to, right? If you
Yeah.
shave your head and don't screw up your hair, I'd be a little worried that you shaved your head wrong.
Yeah.
So, like the one operative point of head shaving is to make sure you're, you know... I don't know. It just seems like, you know, your hair needs to kind of be screwed up as a result of head shaving.
Yeah, that does seem a little necessary.
Kind of the operative principle, right?
Mm-hmm. So for the arrow, am I doing point down?
Yes, point down.
Okay.
By my understanding of how the arrow is supposed to work, I believe that's how that should be done.
Oh man, I mixed up the springs. Hang on.
You monster.
I know.
I trusted you to not mix up the springs, because I totally would have known the difference. I'm kidding. I wouldn't have, but I appreciate that.
Come out of there.
You get it?
No.
What the fuck?
That spring might be staying. Oh, there it goes.
Hooray! It liked its new home.
Too bad.
You will be evicted without warning, tiny little spring. But yeah, I think this should be a really fun challenge lock. I might try to pick it myself. Maybe not on camera, but just kind of for fun, because I don't want to... If I'm giving away everything that's inside it, I don't exactly want to give away the bind order, too.
True. Although I think you can pick it without giving away the bind order.
Yeah, that's true. I don't have to call it when I pick it. Or I can ask everyone to close their eyes and trust me. Like, trust me, it's picked, guys. That's what you're hearing. No, that's what I do whenever I watch anybody else's videos.
I think we've got something in chamber 1 already.
What do you mean, something?
Like, the spring won't go all the way down. It looks like there's something in there.
That's weird.
Maybe that's our missing stuff.
Oh, maybe it's that stuff from before that we thought went into orbit. Maybe it just never fell out.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm gonna take this out from the top.
Okay, do you need an Allen wrench?
I got it over here.
Okay, cool.
Do you know which one it is?
I think either the smallest or second smallest.
Okay.
If it's the smallest, it needs to kind of be pushed down a little bit.
Yeah, I think it's the second smallest.
Okay.
Or the smallest, sorry, I was using the second smallest.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, the second smallest one is the one I use on my Medico.
Ah.
So I'm learning Medico locks, guys. I've only gotten up to 4 pins, and on a 5-pin 51S Medico cylinder. I only picked the 4-pinner once, though, and so I've dialed it back down to 3 because I feel like I really should practice on the technique before upping the pins and hoping to get lucky. But yeah, eventually I should have a pick and gut of a Medico video at some point. No promises that that's going to be anytime soon, but it'll happen at some point in the distant future. We're able to retrieve whatever was in there?
Working on it, yeah, got a spring out.
Huh, neat.
And I see a driver pin.
Ooh, what kind?
There it is. Oh, it's that one you wanted to use, the double.
Oh, it's the one I really wanted to use. Okay, awesome. Can we, yeah, let's swap that one out. I was really hoping that we would get that pin. I'm glad that was still in there, it turns out.
Yeah, where do you want that?
Oh, that's a tough one now. I wanted it on a shorter pin, so like where we had one of the arrow pins.
Okay. So instead of an arrow pin?
Yeah, maybe instead of an arrow pin, we use that double serrated on, let's say, pin. I don't know which shorter pin, or did you
2
displace for it? 2?
Yeah.
All right, that's perfect. That's fine.
Okay.
Absolutely perfect.
Sweet.
I can't believe we found that. That was the pin I was hoping to use this whole time. Well, one of the ones I was hoping to use besides the arrow pin, and now I don't have to use 2 of the same arrow pins and rely on the same trick twice. Which, not that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm sure you know, it's fun to have variety. Well, cool. This is awesome.
Yeah.
So those just never wanted to come out, huh? After I picked that lock.
Yeah, I guess so.
That is so weird.
That is weird. Oh, I should probably put the top back on before I try to
Not a bad idea.
Try to pin up that.
And you could just, put the core in and drop everything in from the top at this point.
I could, but then I'd have to put the core in, and I have a plug follower in there right now.
Oh, gotcha. Fair enough. Whatever floats your...
Floats my lock?
Periscope. Or, lock, either one. There was a song, the reason I often use the phrase whatever floats your periscope, which I have used before, just not on camera, was because there's a song from Disturbed's first album, The Sickness, back in 2000, the song Stupefy, and one of the lines is, "Why do you feel like playing around with my narrow scope on reality, or of reality?" And when one of my friends first heard that, he could have sworn that the singer was saying my periscope of reality, and he's like, "Who's playing around with this guy's periscope?" Like that's not even close to what he was saying, but it just became an expression, or periscope just became used more prominently between the two of us to refer to something vulgar, because it sounded like, someone was getting their periscope played with, and so now I say whatever floats your periscope.
Nice.
So there's the etymology behind one of the many stupid things I say on a regular basis.
Should put that on our shitty etymology.
That's a great idea. Like, no one posts there anymore, though.
Oh, you did check it out.
I did check it out, yeah, and it has like a new post in, years, it looks like. It seems like a small group of people made it and then stopped using it. To be fair, it was pretty funny, though, the shitty etymology. Like, just the idea of making up etymologies for things is kind of awesome. How's this going, by the way?
Good. I'm on pin 4.
Awesome. So you started with 6, right?
No, I started with 1.
Oh, wow, okay. Hey, does this still have water in it?
Fuck off.
I have a water gun, guys.
And he just shot me in the back. Jerk.
Why did I even do that? There's no good reason to shoot you with a water gun.
I'm making your lock for you here,
It's
too.
true. I should name this lock.
You should. You gonna name it Jupiter or something?
God damn it, that's what I was just about to suggest. I'm not predictable. I am not predictable, but yeah, I was thinking Jupiter. I can't think of any other name for it that I really like. Or anything that wouldn't just be weird.
Bloopiter.
Bloopiter. Do I have to explain that now, too?
Yes.
God damn it. Okay, so, what was it from, it was a movie, James Cameron's Avatar, that's what it was. So they got that planet, that moon or whatever, where all the Na'vi, the blue folks, come from. And apparently some people, amongst my circle of friends, and presumably on the internet, have taken to referring to that planet, moon, whatever, not as Pandora, but as Bloopiter, because, it's like Jupiter, but where blue people come from, I guess. And this has resulted in me just loving the word Bloopiter, and resulting in me and my best friend saying it a lot, and my best friend's girlfriend resenting us deeply for it. So yeah, that's awesome. I hope she actually watches this video so that she can hear me say Bloopiter over and over and over again.
Alright, got all the main pins done, working on the detent.
Oh, you're gonna put that in for me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
If I can get it. It's a little small for my tweezers. There we go.
Oh yeah, I just picked that up in hand, actually.
Well, I use tweezers.
Well, I'm uncoordinated. I think you have to kind of push it down while also screwing that cap on.
You do.
How's that working out for you?
A little tricky, but I'm getting it. Slowly but surely. There we go.
Well done, Shirley.
Don't call me Shirley.
Ah, the references.
Alright.
I should start calling you, like, I mean, obviously that was just the airplane reference, but at the same time, I should start calling you by different names every video and just really confuse people. Like, today you're Kelsey, like, tomorrow you're, like, Gustavo. Like, I don't know, that'd be awesome.
Alright.
Does the key work?
Aha, there we go. Have to pull it out a little bit.
That's what she said.
I'm glad I remembered to do that, because at first I was like, oh shit, it doesn't turn.
Oh no, but it works?
It works.
Victory water gun!
I think you should know you just got your TV.
Shit! Okay, guys, well, thank you for watching. I'm gonna go get a paper towel and clean off my TV. Thank you. Did I get you at all with that?
Yes.
Oh, good. I have to do it again if I did. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna go clean up the mess I just made with this water gun. So yeah, someone is going to get the Jupiter Challenge Lock, in the near future. Who will it be? Let's find out. Stay tuned. Anyway, thank y'all for watching, and I will see you next time.